It's like, it's there. It's there. BBC Micro, yeah, I absolutely, yeah, I appreciate where you're coming from. Again, there's something else we said very early on at the start of tonight. There is a lot of, Frontier understand this, there seems to be a lot of misguided passion or misplaced passion in the community where if the game isn't this 100% perfect vision of what we all want it to be in our minds, we all get concerned and worried about it, which is completely understandable. I know where you're coming from. But then what happens is we all think the only thing we can do is to scream about it because oh my god, it's like this perfect vision of the game is not what we want it to be. Oh my god, we've got to scream about it. But to be honest, that's not achieving anything. And I think we all as a community need to understand that screaming and shouting and doing things in a crazy way is not going to fix things. It's not going to get things better. If there's something in the game which doesn't seem right to you, or it needs to change, or something that you think Frontier need to be aware of, the best way to do it is to politely go to them and tell them. And 9 times out of 10, when I've gone to them and I've said something the community said, oh, when you see them next, tell them that this is broken when I interdict and stuff like that. Practically everything I've told them is like, yeah, we know it's on a list. We want to fix that. They want the game to be the best it can be. They really do.
Yeah.
And I can see that when I go to visit them and stuff, and I've talked to them. It's like they are just as passionate about this game being perfect as we are, but they have only got so many hours in the day, and they are getting it done slowly but surely. Go back and look at some of the early videos of Alpha or the original release footage, and look at what we've got now, and look at the sheer volume of content and things and improvements and stuff that's gone in. You realise that the game has already got so much better in 6 months. Just look where it could be in another 6 months. It would be amazing.
Just you see the difference between when I started playing in beta. There's such a large difference that there's so many things that are there now that weren't there then.
Yeah, absolutely. It's changed so drastically. I mean, when we had, I think we were setting up for EGX, we had all of the installed versions available, and we had like the alpha version or something was running on one of the machines, and we had it side by side with one of the other machines running the current build at the time. It was like, damn, this has changed so much in that time period, So it's great to see that the game is getting constant improvements. Oh, here we go. I can nominate. Woo! I can deliver my corruption reports. Yay! I have an empty cargo hold again, and I didn't waste it. Cool. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, we've progressed so far. I remember a time where you couldn't get anywhere near Sol.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
we had 5 systems. We had 5 systems we could visit, and now we have 400 billion of them, sort of thing like that. It's when you look at the progression of it, it's very easy to kind of look at the game in its current state and complain about the things which aren't there. But when you take a step back from it and look at it and look at the things that have come in place, it's quite impressive to see when you put it that way.
It's like here you have 5. Now we're going to bump it up a bit. Oh, have 4
there's 50,
billion.
and then there's a few hundred, and then oh my god, yeah, just mind blowing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Greetings, commanders. Oh crikey, a lot of text I just missed on there. Chrono, greetings, Commander. Thanks for joining. So just checking on the chat. Oh, XRG, that's a nice thing now. I'm going to read that out verbatim as this comes from SJ. I love the updates from SJ because she does some really fun stuff with the AI. I'll just say that more high-end tactics are coming. I'm plugging a few loopholes with the AI logic, plus doing a load of rebalancing up for the lower ranks. But elite ships, I'll push those as far as I can within limits. Oh no. So don't expect to see AI ships carrying 4 shield boosters and utilize them. I'd say phase 1 is done, but so that next comes phase 2, aka fun time. For me, it's fun. Oh, she's so gonna kill us all. Yeah. I mean, I've seen some of her hints about the things she wants to do. Things like at the moment, I think the AI is not doing like as much balancing as they can of ship systems and stuff like that. Because they've even got things in there where they work out they have timings for how quickly the AIs can switch the power management values, because obviously humans have got like a reaction time on switching the power management values. We've even got things like that in there. They could quite easily make the AI like ultra insanely good and just zip between, you know, full power and shields and weapons and all that, and just, you know, they could make them so insanely good. Subsystem targeting is something which is coming. Yeah, that's right, Petrisk. It's going to be scary. They're going to be really dangerous.
it's we're not going to be able to target them just for their power plant. They're going to be targeting us.
Yeah. Yeah. What other things are in there? Yeah, Petrisk, you've raised a good point there. This is something that David said very, very early on, but I don't think everyone said it. Like you're saying, people want this control and a tailored success story. It goes back to one of David's comments about they're not making a save the princess game. And I think, you know, he said it in that way to try and relate, so people could try and relate to it, but effectively what they're saying is current games tend to have this kind of narrative that plays out in a single linear passage, and you as the player are the most important person in that story. You are the protagonist. You are enacting all of the sequence of events to get to the end goal of the game. Frontier were never trying to do that with Elite. They were trying to make a vast sweeping story where we are all just dust in the wind. You know, we are there, we are experiencing the effects of the story, but we can't necessarily get involved. And when people expect things like being able to see like Lady Kahina leaving one of the starports because it was mentioned in the Galnet, it's like, you have to understand that Frontier could never put that into the game, because all it would do would take some players to go there, destroy that ship, and then the continuity of the story would be completely ruined, and then they wouldn't be able to do the story they've got planned a month in advance because someone killed her, and you know, and it gets really, really tricky. They want to get to that point where it's in there, but at the moment I don't think any of the tiered AIs for that are possible, because I think there was something they were talking about, like tier 2 AIs were coming in soon and things like that. So, did I say that? I think I was okay to say that.
I think I might be able to say that, maybe. She's giving her minions the tools to kill her.
Yeah, they're mean, evil.
Don't worry about Thargoids trying to come and kill you. It'll be the AIs.
Bloody AIs, yeah, those are the ones you got to worry about. Yeah, and XRG's got a good point on there as well. Actually, yeah, they're different types of NPC roles will do different things, like pirates targeting engines and cargo hats, for example. Bounty hunters will go for the power plant to get the kill quicker and things like that. Because I mean, a lot of that, it's like you've got to kind of watch the player base and see how we play the game and what we do in different roles. And yeah, Frontier are aware of that. You know, they can gather statistics on how we do stuff. Oh, sorry, no, I just got a thing. But yeah, so it's kind of like Frontier have kind of watched how we play it, and now they can actually feed that back into the AIs and tweak and adjust those systems so that the NPCs act more like us.
They look at how we're exploiting them so they can exploit us.
Exactly, and it's a feedback thing. And this is, I think a lot of people have not understood that that's what Frontier wanted to do from the start, was get a version of the game out to us so we can experience it. They can watch what we do, what we enjoy and what we don't, and tweak and balance the game accordingly. The game was never going to be 100% perfect from day one. They wanted to put it out to us, get it into this effective gamma state, and then let us kind of give feedback and adjust it. Where things fall down is where people get shouty and don't give positive, well, no, not positive, but constructive criticism and feedback to the guys. You know, that's where it starts to become daft, because Frontier are just not going to listen to people that are shouting and screaming. If you turn around and you say, oh, I don't think this is right because, you know, the pirates are doing this, they're being a bit dumb, if I was a pirate I'd be doing that, fair enough, Frontier are probably going to listen to you. If you turn around and say, pirate AI is dumb, oh my god, you can't make games, they're not going to listen to you. So, you know,
you want to give it's constructive feedback. You can't just say, this is awful, and then walk off. You could say, oh, I don't like this bit of this system.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's there are ways to give you nice feedback, and they're, and Frontier want to do it right. They want the feedback. But there's no reason to be mean.
Yeah, there's no reason to say, oh, you can't make games. I want a refund just because you ruined my trading route by changing this. It's just, if you ask nicely, I'm sure they'll listen to you.
Exactly, and they will. Like I said, everything I've raised to them, it's like they either already know about it or they've accepted it. Yeah, Zuzimo, yeah, exactly. That's 90% of what the interaction on the internet is like. It's like, you must pay attention to me! I am shouting and screaming! I am more important than everyone else! Yeah, and sadly people think that is effective.
I learnt how to use caps lock. Please listen to me.
Exactly. I have only got a measly E-rated kill warrant, Kerrash and Ray. I didn't bother putting too much on this. What did I miss on there? Caleb Dirk, sorry, I did see your thing on there. You hope that the first contact with the Thargoids is going to be made by a player with some decorum. Yeah, so this is one of the fun things that David's teased at, is whatever the first interaction with the Thargoids is might set the story down a different path. And that's really interesting, because the Thargoids aren't necessarily going to be hostile towards us. So... if you get a player that gets interdicted by one and it's just sat there face to face with the ship and it's not hostile, and then that player decides, hell, I'm going to shoot it, like that, then I don't want to be arraigned when interstellar war breaks out because of an accidental misunderstanding. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that everything's peaceful. I haven't got a problem with the Thargoids, so I just like to see them.
It'd be the opportunity for someone, the first interaction with the Thargoids is someone who knows nothing about them and goes, oh, that should... Someone who's maybe going around pirating and shoots them to see if they've got any cargo.
They do a cargo scan on them and they're absolutely full of unknown artifacts and like, oh wow, those are really expensive, pew pew, like that. Yeah, and then interstellar war breaks out. Galnet News the next day is like hot.
Congratulations, you screwed over the entirety of humanity.
Just to make a quick buck, yeah. But yeah. I have heard rumors, and this was one thing I wanted to say to you. I didn't want to spoil anything, but I have heard rumors, and I know you're still on your way to Sagittarius A. I've heard rumors of commanders being pulled out and interdicted thousands of light years from anywhere.
I've heard the stories of someone got pulled over 18k, and whenever something looks a little different, I look behind my shoulder a little bit more now.
Oh, they are coming. They are coming. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some more secrets, and I will say to everyone watching, if any people watching have got in with the unidentified or the unknown artifacts thing, and have kind of got halfway and then never looked into it anymore, please carry on looking. There is something there. There is an interesting secret there. Please look. And the SAP-8 containers. I just saw something. Yeah, the SAP-8 containers we've seen as well. There is something going on. Don't give up.
Yeah.
But,
just throw the Thargoids the Kerrash bobblehead and they will run.
They run away screaming. Oh, what's he got? Has he got no record, no bounty, and he's not interested in getting me. I haven't got any merits or anything on me, no corruption reports, so don't worry.
After reading that post, XLG has put a large post laser for this time back. I left before this. I'm completely gunless.
Well, this was the thing. I mean, Frontier were making all these hints, but people aren't putting two to two together in a lot of respects. Like when the Diamondback become available, they kind of referred to it as an explorer scout. So if you're a long way away, you've still got some weaponry, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of that there might be something here. Take a look.
Oh, T. Corkin, there is definitely something there, and they're I can say they own more space than we do, a lot more. It's scary. So
Yeah, there's
some big expanses of space out there.
it's just we're all waiting for the moment that someone just goes, "That's a Thargoid, kill them."
Yeah.
It's just it's the moment when someone first realizes that's a Thargoid. I've just
Holy shoot. Holy
Yeah.
shoot. Yeah, exactly.
it's
I just can't wait to see that octagonal thing in my reticule. That'll be
that's
oh crap. Oh crap.
it's well,
That's worth a drink.
It's someone. I think it was Commander ripped my stream. I have an alert. If someone hosts me, it has the it has the warning from when you first go in, and it goes capital class signature detected, and he had to have a change of trousers because he was just coming back from Sagittarius A, and he heard that and he was like, oh what's going on? It's just what no. It would be horrible. You're just about to hand in your data, and then there's capital class signature detected.
Yeah, it was scary. First time I saw that at the office as well, I was like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" sort of thing. You know, you don't. And this is the great thing about what Frontier are doing. They kind of slowly introduce in these new things. There's always something new and fresh doing. And you know, they've always said that the game is going to be a slow burner. It's not one of these things where there's going to be these big boom things, like big. Things happening in the game sort of thing. There's always going to be these slow kind of burner events that constantly building the tension, building the action and stuff. So Shenrei, yes, it is past my bedtime, but I'm having too much fun. I'm gonna be in trouble. Tharglets everywhere.
Yeah.
I must admit, Petra, I don't know the exact time when they're going to appear, but I know that they are gearing up. Oh, there's Commander Arathon flying around in his wonderful anaconda there. Oh! He's marked as an enemy. You shall not pass!
Max Versa says it well. It's not a theme park. Things happen over time. It's not going to be, oh, I'm going on this ride now, and now I'm going on this ride. It's happening slowly over time.
Oh, that was it. I'm in, and sorry, Arathon. Vulture's a little bit more nippy than a Conda.
You shall not pass.
There we go.
Yeah.
You'll never take me alive. Let's see it. Just checking. Garzini, we will get to see the capital ship in Super Cruise. I don't think so, because technically it doesn't go into Super Cruise. Technically, I think it goes into hyperspace. So it doesn't actually cruise around, it just jumps from location to location, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, Petrus just said it uses like the old stealth droids, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's lots of interesting details. If you go back and read through some of the older... if you go back and read some of the lore, like the Dark Wheel and stuff about the Thargoids and stuff, there's a lot of interesting stuff in there. Thargoids have kind of developed the technology that they can stay in hyperspace for extended periods of time, and humans can't really do it. They're just physiologically not good at it. You know, they start to go crazy. But the Thargoids can basically kind of hibernate, and they can sit in the hyperspace kind of region, dimension, whatever it is, and that's where in the original game they would pull people out and just dump them smack in the middle of space between stars. So yeah, they have been around in space thousands of more years than humans have. So they it's no wonder that they're more powerful and scarier than us.
Yeah, it's they've been sat there and there's been so many people on the forums, on the Reddit. They've been looking at tiny details, and there's something there. It's like the blurred lights. That you see like lights moving between you and Super Cruise, and it's like there's something. There's a feeling that there's something there. We just need to find it.
There absolutely is, yeah. There's so many secret little things in it, and that was one of the things that I loved about the original game. There were so many secrets you didn't know what was in there. Beck, sorry, no, I won't be PMing all the things that I know that no one else knows.
Yeah, it's just. I'm sure that there would be no repercussions if you just Twitch PM'd somebody everything you're not meant to tell. That nothing negative going with repercussions there.
Spytech, no, they're not. If you're talking about the Thargoids, they're not necessarily biomechanical. They're insectoid, but the ships that they fly are primarily based on their organic technology. They use kind of. I don't know, like a strange organic technology. It's touched upon in First Encounters. You go back and look at some of the stories in First Encounters. One of the end game missions that you get is to like infect them with a virus, or to oh shoot, bounty. Oh, I got a bounty to hand in. Sorry, to infect them with the virus, or to give them a vaccine to the virus on there. So. Yeah, what happens is the virus affects their technology and they lose the ability to hyperspace, which is probably why they've been quiet for 50 years. But, maybe they got better. But on that bombshell, I think we better wrap up, Bubble. I think it's way past the usual thing. But, no, I'm not going to be sharing anything NDA breaking at all. Sorry, folks. I can't. But he's off. Right. Yes. So, Bubble, thank you very, very much for helping out tonight. It was great to have a chat with you.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get and play some GTA action again soon. That'd be really, really awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
And yes, I've got some announcements to make as well myself. Obviously, in 2 weeks' time, there might not be a stream on the Friday night because I will probably be packing up and preparing for LaveCon. Yay! Can't wait. LaveCon's gonna be awesome. Bubble, have you been to LaveCon, or are you?
I'm not heading off LaveCon.
Oh, damn. But
I'm no. I might. It's a very loose. Might be heading to Fantasticon, but I don't know yet. It's just.
Wow. Either way, it'll be great if we can catch up at some point in the future, and if not, then definitely we'll have to try and get some multi-streaming action going on, playing a bit of GTA or something. That'd be great, definitely, or something like that. So thank you very much, man.
Yeah.
And thank you for everyone who's joined in on chat tonight. It was great to chat to you all again. I'm glad to be back in the pilot seat playing along. And yes, Abacus, LaveCon. It'd be great to meet everyone there. But for now, we will wrap up. And until next time, Commanders. See you in the void.